Joining me as always, Josh Barnett.
Hey!
With his tall back chair.
I mean, it's average.
It's debatable. Chuck Nally.
Hello.
And joining us for the very first time, Kylene Booher.
Hi.
And that is not a request. I figured out earlier. It was very awkward. I just started booing her earlier.
He did.
It was, yeah.
It's all right, though.
Someone else say something. Quick.
No, this is great. You guys are just nailing it.
We're just gonna, me and her are just gonna start our
I feel
own
like
podcast.
we are not even needed on this podcast. I'm gonna go
Get
watch
the
a
fuck
movie.
out, Josh.
Peace.
You didn't watch anything this week anyways.
I watched like 3 things.
Yeah. Did you though?
Worthless.
I watched a lot of episodes of American Vandal.
And Spider-Man.
I know who the turd
Cool,
burglar is.
we can talk about one episode.
Because they never really, settled the last one, did they?
Well, I'm not going to tell you if they do this one then.
They settled that he didn't do it, but they never settled on who else did it.
Who drew the dicks?
Who
I did
done
not
it?
know they did that. I didn't finish season 1. Well, let's talk about that in 2 shows, though. As someone would say, stay tuned to the future for that.
Indeed. How was everybody's week?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah?
Had a good week.
Tell me stories.
No, it just wasn't bad, I guess.
So regale him, sir.
No.
I demand to be entertained.
No, pass.
All right,
Oh.
fine.
So, like every week then.
As Chuck well knows, I was out of town this weekend.
A shock.
I attended the 4th biannual? What is it when it's every 2 years?
Just keep going.
Bye, I think.
I think biannual.
Bye's the
Biannual
best.
Elliott family reunion.
There you go.
Bye
every
is the
2
best.
years?
Bye's the
Every 2
best.
years.
Okay.
I feel like you have
Best
one like
of both
every 2
worlds.
months.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Someone at work said that to me today.
Yeah,
that
dude,
they feel
you
like I
have
go
family
to.
reunions way more often than once every 2 years.
I have one family reunion, and it's every 2 years. I've never been to another family reunion ever.
There's the family reunion. There's the family hoedown. There's the
Oh,
family
hoedowns.
cookout.
Every Saturday night,
They
though.
get
The
together,
hoedown.
but with an I.
Right. Get.
I mean, yes, all of that, but none of those are reunions. So
There's only T-shirts for one of those.
I'm
Yeah,
clearly
they only
correct.
get together otherwise to buy just endless amounts of liver mush.
Did you get a T-shirt, though?
gross.
That's the main question.
No, we didn't. No T-shirts at our family reunions.
Well, then it's not a true family reunion.
to be fair, I never thought about that, and now that I know it, all of my family reunions are retroactively pretty terrible.
Your family sucks.
Oh.
Hey,
That's
can I go to one?
fair. Sure.
Awesome.
Oh my
I mean, there's
God.
no T-shirt, so no one will ever know.
Does anybody
But-
wear shirts?
No, it's a topless
Because
reunion.
I was
What
about
if
to say
Chuck
that's
showed
like
up to a
my
custom,
family
like
reunion.
in a custom, like Elliott family reunion 2019 shirt? Like,
20.
Next
it would be
year-
2020, dummy.
no, he does it every year. I don't care what he says.
The hoedown is next year.
And those we do have shirts for that. But I do want to bring Chuck in 2
God, I
years
hate
in
your
2020.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
We'll put you in an Elliott family reunion T-shirt.
Right.
We'll come up with a whole backstory
Okay.
about how you're a
Amazing.
long-lost Elliott,
Okay.
and we'll see if we can convince everyone there that that's the case.
Oh,
Like
can I be
they'll
from like
accept you in the
Scotland or
family.
something?
Sure, whatever.
Hey, Scotland.
Lord.
You can do the fat bastard voice if you'd like.
And if you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, sugar, let me know.
Surely we could fit that in there somewhere.
Somewhere.
Into the bit.
Isn't that actually someone married an axe murder?
It is.
Okay.
It's the exact
I
same
know
voice.
it's the same voice, but I'm just saying.
Also, if it's not Scottish, it's crap. Same voice.
Heed pants.
New.
God, I do love
Mike
that
Myers
movie.
had quite the range.
He does. He's got Scottish and the Love Guru. Which one would you rather do?
And the
That's
host
fair.
of the what game is he hosting right now? As a character, that game show. He's doing one. You're just gonna keep staring at me, and it's gonna make me
What?
uncomfortable. I want to.
No one knows what you're talking about is why he's staring at you.
Including Mike Myers.
Mike Myers knows.
I'm pretty sure you just had a fever dream about this. It's not a real show at all. We're just gonna sit here until you Google it with one finger.
The Gong
Uh-huh.
Show.
That is a completely different person.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Nope. I
There's
don't
a-
believe it.
You are making shit up.
I don't believe it.
This just says he was in Shrek.
It does say
It
that
says
he was
nothing about the Gong Show.
Yikes.
And I believe the internet when it tells me the only thing Mike Myers has ever done is Shrek.
That is
Explains
not
his
Mike-
Gong Show.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No.
No, it is. I think it
That is
Mike-
Michael Myers.
I think it is Mike
No.
Myers.
That is
Like the guy from
20-year
Halloween?
murderer Michael Myers.
No, it is not.
Star of H2O.
Yeah.
He
That's
put on
him.
a little. He's got a chubby face going on.
I mean,
Some people, grow. Leave it alone.
In the cheeks.
A little pudge,
Oh, speaking of which, I went to get Tomb Raider from my local GameStop in Hamilton Place Mall on Monday.
who got fat?
Me, apparently. So I go in, and there's
That's
this dude
amazing.
who I was there when he got hired like a few years ago. He now runs Hamilton Place, which shows you how quickly turnover is happening.
Correct.
So, and I haven't seen him since I left, so a little over a year ago. And I walk in, I'm like, "Hey man, how's it going?" And it took him a second to recognize me. And then literally the first thing he said to me was, "Hey man, looks like you put on a little weight."
You
What
got
the
talked
fuck?
down to by a GameStop guy.
You better have filled out that survey.
You better take your own life.
Oh, I
now.
should've. I have it at home still. I should do that.
There you go.
I didn't think about that.
God, you should just go over the top.
That's an embarrassment
Ruin
you can
this
never
guy.
live down.
What did you say?
I just said thanks, man.
He couldn't understand it.
Like
He couldn't
in the
understand
most
it through the
sarcastic
mouthful
tone
of pizza.
possible. Yeah, I was actually eating 3 egg rolls at once at the time, so
Oh, well.
it was somewhat justified. But
Yeah.
Oh man.
also, I have put on some weight. I just don't like it when people immediately
Point that
tell
out
me
as
that.
the first thing.
What's up,
Hey man, I haven't
Maddie?
seen you in a year. You're fat as fuck.
I mean, that would
Cool.
have been awesome though. I'd have given him a lot more respect if he'd have just been, man.
In hindsight, I should have been like, well, you still work at GameStop, so
Oh, burn.
I
You
mean,
got him.
I mean, you work.
I would
someplace-
have gotten him had I thought of that about it.
You work
24
someplace
hours
now
ago.
where you make money, so you can afford to put on a little weight.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
He eating steak now.
Fat and happy, and not
Fat.
working weekends.
Fat and happy. Oh, that's fappy. Sorry. That's you know what?
That's something totally
that's something
different.
else.
I am not going to
Something
go
way
around.
different.
Like, hey guys, I'm fappy. I feel like I would be arrested very quickly. Hey, who died?
Oh.
Does anyone know
Yeah,
who?
that Mac Smith guy.
Who the fuck is that?
He was a singer, Ariana Grande's Vente's.
Oh,
Whatever.
no. Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Yeah.
There was
That was-
another Smith.
Yeah. That was, what, 2 weeks ago?
It was on the 7th or 8th. I looked it up.
We didn't talk about it last time, so it
No,
counts.
I'm not calling him out. I'm trying to recall when it occurred.
It could have gone either way.
There was somebody else.
Olivia Newton-John got cancer for the 3rd time.
How do you know that?
Because I listened to podcasts.
And why
that
did
talk
it make
about
me
this
laugh?
Is that
Like-
because she's got 3 names?
shit. Yeah.
She's got each name.
John's
has got
coming for her
cancer.
for real.
Oh man.
I mean,
Is it 3 different types of cancer, or the same cancer
I
has come
believe
back
so,
twice?
Yeah. Well, now it's
How
in
is
her
someone
back,
that unlucky?
apparently, Like,
Back cancer?
no, I don't even know back cancer was a thing.
I was gonna say she has to be the only person with back cancer. I've never heard of that.
I was
Sounds
gonna
made up.
make some sort of Grease reference, but I hate that movie, and so I don't know. I'm
Was
sorry.
it a musical first or a movie first? Musical first, right?
Think so.
Pretty sure.
Sure. Sucked the entire way through, but sure.
Free for all.
I mean, you don't even know.
Your source for all things musicals.
We don't know anybody who does those.
I've been in a couple.
I think that was the joke.
Oh,
It's a good.
That was
way
the second one I've had to
explain.
explain from Josh.
That's what I do.
nice work, Josh.
That's what I do.
Nice work.
Shut up.
Yeah, so that's about it. People on the East Coast,
What?
they died this week.
Wow.
Somebody.
That was
Oh.
man.
No?
Wait.
Too soon?
Wait.
Really going
Wait, what
there.
happened?
A hurricane.
That's it. That's the one.
Really?
What's up?
Man. I all of a sudden don't look that bad for saying that.
I just didn't remember.
I
didn't
mean,
mock
clearly.
them for it.
Somebody else died. Hang on. Oh, one of the Miss Americas died. She was only like 40 something.
How did she die?
I don't know. Back cancer.
Oh, Alan Jackson's kid died. I heard that today. I just remembered it.
In North Carolina.
No, I don't think. Maybe. He was on a boat, and apparently he was helping somebody in, and he slipped, and he hit his head on the dock, and it
Oh.
killed him. He's like 26.
Okay. So
Damn.
that happened.
It's fucking crazy. Moral of the story, don't help ladies get onto boats.
The
Yeah,
woman who
no,
played-
Or in
don't help
general.
anyone.
Yeah.
In general.
In
Just
general.
don't
Just be
help.
as selfish as possible, or you'll
Yes.
die.
And then you'll live.
That's the moral of the story, as far as
There
I
he
can
is.
tell.
That
The
guy.
woman who played
What
Mary.
happened with her?
Protracted illness. That's all it says. AIDS. That's usually
That
what
is the
means.
assumption.
That's usually what that means.
And for me not having anyone for Hey Who Died initially, we had several people.
Or she choked on
I'm
a
very
dick.
impressed.
One of those.
That's most likely.
That's
I
not
mean,
funny.
either or.
Imagine how the guy would feel.
He'd probably like it.
You don't know that. I however.
All right.
I'm not a fan of where this went.
I am.
I'm not gonna lie.
And the best part
Saying
is that
a woman who
clearly...
actually died choking on a dick, not in my realm of comedy. I'm sorry.
I mean, that sounds like a you problem.
That can't be true. I know you've commented on that thread before.
He's a member of that subreddit.
He is.
What?
Trailers. Let's talk.
Were you waiting for someone
Somebody
to say
else to go, huh?
I mean,
No one's got your name, dumbass.
I would prefer it. Someone could still take up the mantle. Let's start with probably the one I'm least excited about. New Replicas. It's a Keanu Reeves sci-fi joint. There are some robots in it.
Kids on tables.
Yeah. Stacks on stacks on stacks.
I didn't watch it.
You
Well,
would like it.
I'm sure I would. I like
it has Keanu
Reeves,
Reeves.
and I like
so-
robots. I'm pretty fond of tables, but I'm not a good, big fan of kids. So 3 out of 4 boxes checked.
All right.
There's a lot of awkward pauses this week.
It's gonna be that way.
The chemistry's a little off. We gotta settle into it here. So robots, kids on tables. I didn't think this looked that great.
I mean, do you care to explain what the kids on the tables are doing?
We don't
or-
really know. I think that's why we're just commenting on the shit we saw in the trailer. It looks like a
sick or
This is
something.
a shit show.
AI gone wrong. That's what I got from
There
that
we go.
trailer.
Yeah.
The robots revolt,
So every piece
yeah.
of sci-fi ever, in the last 10
especially
years.
starring Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
No, the people were revolting in the Matrix.
I mean, because the robots initially revolted.
Yeah, you didn't see that shit though.
You did in the Animatrix.
You did. It was
Keep
good.
up, motherfucker.
Man,
The
you guys are
ballad,
nerds.
the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
I thought this looked good. I
I
like
it was
Cohen.
great.
Agree.
I'm not a fan of the Coens, but I enjoyed this.
Yeah, so I do think
How is
it's
that
interesting.
possible?
I mean, I'm warming up
true
to them.
story.
I liked Inside Llewyn Davis.
As you should have. No one can dislike that movie.
Did you
It's
watch that
fucking
movie?
wonderful.
What?
And, awesome.
Do what?
We've got your full attention. That's good. That's a good start.
Even live, we're boring as
Do
fuck.
I?
Inside Llewyn Davis. It is a Coen Brothers movie.
Oh, no.
Starring one Oscar Isaac.
Haven't seen it.
It is wonderful. You should leave here now.
All
'cause
right.
This is not fun. And
I'll
go watch that.
straight home.
Indeed. And watch Inside
Yep.
Llewyn Davis.
All
It's got a
right.
great soundtrack.
It does.
Has the best
Okay.
soundtrack.
Well, that got me right there.
And it's a Coen Brothers movie. So yeah, this is interesting in that it's a Netflix original film and also a Coen Brothers movie, which I was really surprised to see initially. I feel like that puts Netflix in a position to possibly win some awards that they typically don't seem to win with their films.
We'll see. I mean, I think it looks really good. I like the cast pretty much. James Franco and that one dude who plays Buster Scruggs. I don't know his name, but he's funny in everything.
That's
know
not
who I'm
true.
talking about?
I don't know. I
He
don't know who
wasn't
you're
funny
talking
in
about.
The Incredible Hulk.
Oh yeah, he
becomes the leader.
He was Mr. Blue.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
He is funny in things.
yeah, right.
Oh, brother,
then
where art
was,
thou? He's a genius.
He is
Is that Liam
indeed.
Neeson in it as well?
Scruggs?
Yeah.
God, Evan is freaking the fuck out right now that we don't know who any of these people are
Pretty much.
or anything about
Evan
the
did
trailers.
say you should have offered him some ham in reference to the GameStop guy. So
That's fair. I do have some on me at all times, being a giant fat ass and all.
Everybody loves ham.
Is that where the term ham-fisted come from? Because,
Oh yeah, I originated that term.
just because Trey, is that what you were saying? There?
yeah.
Well, as soon as the day I was born,
Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I thought you were going into a
You
blue
didn't
room.
pick that up at all.
sorry, I was laughing too hard. That reminded me of the beginning of The Jerk.
Do you share any similarities with him, Trey?
I do not. I'm not funny. I cannot play the banjo.
You're not.
I was not born a small black child.
I think it was poor black child, yeah?
Well, so
People
he's
born usually small.
mostly small too. You never know. He could have been a big baby. I don't know. Apostle. What the fuck?
That should literally be the name of this movie.
That is correct. Just drop the apostle altogether. Just
Yes.
call this what the fuck.
Man,
I
I
think it looks great.
think it's incredible looking. I can't wait to see this show. Dan Stevens is, first of all, awesome. I love him.
Yeah, he looks very good, and this is the first thing I think I've seen him in that's not Legion. So,
No,
You didn't watch Beauty and the Beast?
oh, I did. I guess I just forgot he was in it.
He was the prince.
Beast.
Oh, really?
Beast, yeah.
I guess I didn't.
You haven't seen the
Notice
amazing
that
pictures
all
of him
the-
walking around on set with that fat
all the-
suit on?
No, I've
Oh my
not.
god, look it up.
All right,
do
I will
that.
do
I'm on
that.
it.
It's amazing.
Damn.
It's fucking hilarious. He
this
looks
is
like
another
a crash
one-
test dummy.
I think Josh described this one best. Saw meets fuck. What did you say? Saw meets what?
The witch, the Vivitch.
Oh, the Vivitch. Yes, that awful movie.
Right?
Oh, I want to see.
He looks like an out of shape robot.
What the fuck?
That's his,
that?
Yeah.
that's his mocap suit for being the Beast.
I think he looks the best right
All
there.
right.
Man, Emma Watson's a better actress than I
I'd totally bone him in that suit.
Only in that suit, exclusively
Yes.
in that suit.
Only.
All right,
You know what? I'm with you.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not wearing the suit, you're not getting it.
There you go. Say no poot. Isn't that a thing? Pootie tang? Pootie? Poot?
Nobody calls it poop.
No one says poot. No one says
I
that.
was trying to rhyme.
Oh, good thing you're not a lady. You would get no ass at all.
I mean, I don't feel like that's that big of a slam, is it? I don't.
I mean, we all knew that anyway.
Lady Chuck is it's destroying my mind right now. I'm not
that
okay
sexy?
with it. No, dude, get your
Yeah.
hand off me. Like, that is the worst visual I think I've ever had in my life.
Oh man. Next up,
Just keep saying poot.
Go get some of this poot, Josh.
Oh God, it's awful. Who wrote Pootie Tang, by the way? It was
so-
somebody like famous.
Wasn't Jamie Foxx in
I
that
don't
movie?
know.
maybe that seems right.
Hold on, I'm on it.
Check it out. In the meantime, someone talk to me about Stan and Ollie.
I think this looks great. This is the Laurel and Hardy movie
It is.
with John C. Reilly, who apparently people don't recognize because he's in a fat suit.
I sure didn't for the
I
first at
did.
least 30
I
seconds.
recognize
Really?
him.
It was
Yeah.
written by Louis C.K.
That was it.
Ooh.
Pootie tang.
Well, no, we can't watch it now.
Oh.
Nope.
Wow.
It's
Not
been
allowed to.
blacklisted.
Oh.
Can't enjoy Pootie Tang anymore. My
And
favorite
I
movie
will,
ever.
I will admit 100% for just a second, I thought you meant that Louis C.K. wrote Stan and Ollie.
Well, then we weren't going to be able to see it. I don't know. I have a weird romanticism of like early Hollywood. I guess not weird like a lot of people do, but
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
the golden age and silver age of Hollywood I think is really super interesting. The age of McCarthyism, the like birthplace of TV, movies, things like that, and Laurel and Hardy were like early in those days. I think this could be really cool. At first, I thought the tone of the trailer was a little weirdly enough too comedy, because I was kind of looking for it to be a like biopic, like expose type thing. But
yeah, biopic.
Do you say biopic or biopic?
I would say, well, either. Why?
No.
Are you supposed to
choose
just
now.
choose one?
Yes.
Yes, you can't.
I would say biopic.
What does Josh say?
the same.
Oh,
Biopic.
you're wrong.
Biopic.
It's a
Yeah.
bio. No,
It's a biopic.
Biopic.
It is not a biopic.
Biopic sounds like
sounds like
something
a
that
disease.
a surgeon uses.
Or that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they call it a biography. They don't call it a biography.
Correct, but still, it sounds better.
All right,
But
whatever.
still, Chuck.
Yeah.
That's you're
still.
catching on to how Josh does his arguments.
Okay. Well, probably the only thing I'm gonna agree with Josh on is
There
that.
you go.
I mean,
Atta girl.
So there you go. We made a connection, friend.
I mean, Fran,
Oh man,
just don't know how to handle this right now.
I know it's really enjoyable to watch.
There's no reason for the aggression.
It's just because you came in last, so that's why.
She was saving it all up.
Yeah.
Stupid work.
Big one that dropped today. Captain Marvel. The first trailer came out. The newest Marvel flick.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
that excited?
I mean, I have complete faith in Marvel, as
Sure.
I've mentioned many times, having rewatched the 18 movies that led up to Infinity War. Aside from like 2 or 3 of them, I really enjoyed all of them. So
Right.
I don't think they're going to screw this up. I just know absolutely nothing about the character. And so I didn't have the crazy like love for this trailer that other people did. I think it looks good. I think it looks probably better than some of the other first run trailers I've seen by them. I think the de-aging effect on Coulson and Fury look great.
It's really impressive
It
on,
is.
on Fury.
At first, I was like, man, he just did a real good job of like looking younger than himself.
Yeah, I thought it was just makeup or something initially.
But yeah, I don't know anything about Captain Marvel at all. Her name is Carol, so I know one thing.
Carol Danvers, yes.
I mean, did you know a lot about some of the other ones,
Guardians
like
of
the
the Galaxy?
Guardians or
Remember,
Ant-Man,
I had
Scott
a lot
Lang,
of
Ant-Man?
questions about both of those movies. Actually, I wasn't sure about whether or not they'd be good. So, like I said, I have faith that it will be good, but I'm not like head over heels for this movie.
Yeah, there is admittedly not a like ton to get you excited if you aren't already somewhat excited to see this character on the big screen already.
And it's like it's not like a situation like, to put it in an example, like Suicide Squad, right? Like
Okay.
that trailer had an intensely crazy style. It had a few actors that people really know and love, right?
Yeah.
But it was unique looking. So even though the majority of the public doesn't necessarily know the Suicide Squad the way that hardcore comics fans do, they had something to latch on to. I know nothing about Captain Marvel other than the fact that I like Marvel movies. So for me, like I can get excited.
And Blockbuster.
I can get excited for that, but the movie itself looks like another Marvel movie, which means it's going to be a solid 8 to 9 to potentially higher than that, but I don't know what to expect yet.
That all said, I totally agree with you.
Oh, God damn it, Chuck.
It was an okay trailer. It wasn't as good as The Apostle. What the fuck?
There
Yeah,
it is. You
that's
used
fair.
its full title, sir.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, I'm with you guys. I'm very excited for this movie. I really like the character of Captain Marvel. I'm excited to see. She's supposedly the most powerful like hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's a good thing she's been around for the last 18 movies then.
I'm gonna guess they explain that at some point in this movie.
Got a sweet-ass pager. He could have called her.
I mean, he was waiting for the right moment. Thanos is the right moment.
I wish I had an ass pager.
Sweet or sour, though?
That would be pretty sweet.
What is your preferred ass pager?
Any.
Get what you
Just
can take.
page his ass. Sweet, sour, spicy. Who
Is it a
cares?
pager that pages asses, or is it an ass that just works as a pager?
Or a pager that looks like an ass.
That could also work.
I mean,
Figure it out.
We're trying to. That is
Do
what's
it.
happening
All
right
of
now.
I want
I
to
guess.
know.
I want to know what love is. No one's been willing to show me.
The way it always goes.
Yeah.
I do think Brie Larson looks. I was a little worried about her look initially. Like, I'm glad to see it all.
you were never worried about her look.
Yeah, she doesn't exactly like scream superhero to me initially from what she's been in. Like, this is a pretty big leap. She's not done any kind of action stuff or any sort of big budget stuff. She's basically been Free Fire and The Room.
And Kong Skull Island.
That's fair.
She fought a big-ass monkey. Ape.
Ass monkey.
Yeah, you know. I
It
say
should-
ass.
I
Chuck,
feel like we
Trey.
should do this
Shit.
pager
That
bit again,
funky
but with
monkey.
monkey.
Ass monkey junkie. Yeah.
Yeah, a little overrated.
Who sang that song?
Beastie Boys.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We were supposed to say Beastie Boys.
No,
There
there's-
was three of them.
Okay,
Oh,
would you
well.
have started it that way?
No.
Okay.
First of all, I didn't know the answer to that question.
And correct.
Second of all, even if I definitely knew the answer to that question, I would not have thought to do that ever. No.
Ow.
The moment is clearly past.
Okay.
God damn. Is Sonic your best friend?
I mean, he's close to it. He's the nicest person to me at this fucking table right now.
I mean, that's a low bar, to
I like
be fair.
the Bean Boozled more than you guys right now.
Oh, that is not true.
Have you ever been boozled?
Yes.
You like it?
No.
No one likes
Not
it, Chuck.
when you
Fucking
get
no one.
not when you get like the vomit ones and the shit ones. No.
Is there a shit one?
I don't know. There should be. There might as
No, there
well
should
be.
There might as well
As a
be.
matter of fact,
There
there
might
should
as
be.
well be a shit one.
I'm totally with her on that. That dog
Yeah.
food might as well be shit flavored jelly beans.
Yeah, I've had the
Gross.
skunk one. That's pretty bad.
Oh, they
this
stopped
one didn't
doing
have
the
skunk.
Yeah, I think
Thank
that
God.
was probably the Harry Potter one before they did the Bean Boozled, maybe.
That's fair.
It was a terrible day.
It
It was a terrible day.
And last but not least for movie trailers, and definitely my favorite on this list, Mary Poppins Returns.
Yeah, she does.
Man.
Sure.
Yeah. What the?
We've been through this before. I don't have the affinity for Mary Poppins.
Even if you don't, the trailer is goddamn magical.
I enjoy Lin-Manuel Miranda. I like Emily Blunt. I didn't know Dick Van Dyke was alive, so there's that.
He is always
I
alive.
thought
Dick Van
for
Dyke will never die.
Sure, he was dead. I would have put everything I owned which
so
is
like
not
20
a lot.
bucks.
But I would have put it on him being dead.
I forgot my Angela Lansbury joke. I don't remember what it was.
Well, too late.
I don't remember now either. Something about being a fan of hers.
Oh, I'm a Fansberry. That's
Oh yeah, that was it.
Oh man,
You got it.
You were so excited.
Good job.
I'm glad that worked out. Just how
Literally
you
said that
planned.
just so you could type it in there.
no. I was going to say it during this particular conversation, but
in
I
his-
forgot how that led up to that.
Also, in his defense, that's going to be the title of this episode. 100%. As I'm still titling the episode, so I get to pick.
This just feels like another attempt at Hook to me, which I loved Hook, but
Hook
like
sucks.
that.
Wait, what?
I don't like Hook.
He's one of those.
Why?
Rubio.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Shut up, Rubio.
First, that's not how
Where
that
are you
happened.
now? Rubio.
Bangarang, sir.
Shut up.
Hook is awesome.
Looky, looky,
and
I got
also,
hooky.
this is nothing like that to me.
It feels very much like revisiting an old franchise of theirs that is like the kids in the movie have grown up, not to, Maggie Smith age yet, but still. Ben Whishaw is significantly older than the children that were in that movie. And like it kind of has that feel. Maybe it's the Victorian-esque.
I just feel like this is a sequel, granted a long time coming, but this is a sequel to another live action film. I feel like they very clearly capture the exact feel of the original movie about as
They
well
do
as
a
you
good
can
job
in
within the
2018.
trailer. I will give you that. Like the
Man, when
blending
they,
of animation.
Yes, holy shit.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
It certainly looks like an entertaining movie. I can't go in with like, oh my god, I can't wait to see the sequel to the movie I never liked.
This might be my most anticipated movie of the rest of the year.
Damn.
I didn't enjoy it. I'm sorry.
Also,
I had a bad childhood.
You're allowed to have that opinion.
That's not true.
You know that, right?
No, he's not.
They don't let me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was strict rules against Josh having certain opinions.
Or Joy.
Yeah, or opinions in general.
Oh.
I will say my one complaint about this trailer is that I wish there was more singing.
They did show some singing.
You wish there were more singing?
Yes,
There's some
Oh.
there was some, but I feel like.
She is judging you hard right now.
I mean, did you not want as much singing, or you feel like there was plenty
No,
of
I
singing?
say the less singing, the better.
That's what makes Mary Poppins so wonderful is the music.
Uh,
Go on.
To be fair, Lady
Damn.
said,
I see your point. It's totally. This is what I'm hoping you elaborate on that point.
She is. She's laughing.
now counterpoint.
sorry.
No,
I
you're fine.
just,
Do you not like musicals?
I mean, it depends.
Does it help that
If they're good musicals.
Chuck
or
is
not.
in some, so it's easier to say you hate them?
No, I've never seen Chuck in a musical.
Me either, right? It's the best.
Oh, you're a true friend.
That was decent. That was
You're
decent.
true
That was
friend.
funny. That was funny.
No, I never have.
You could check off 2018 for you.
I
your
don't know.
jokes, Joe.
Sometimes the singing is too hokey, too corny, and it takes away.
Oh, man,
That's
see,
what I feel. That's my opinion.
I mean, I agree that sometimes happens. I would just argue that it never happens in Mary Poppins.
Now look,
which
you're
is
gonna go
basically
watch
a perfect film.
But you're gonna go watch it, and then you're gonna agree with me later because you're gonna think that it was too much singing.
Maybe.
What was
I
wrong
can't
with the
speak
first
to this
Mary
new one.
Poppins singing? Thank you.
I mean, feed the birds. Come on.
Thank you.
They could have cut out some of those jams.
Which one?
To be fair, I would classify all the songs as jams.
Yeah.
Let's go fly a kite. Nobody needs that shit.
Yeah, right?
That was a great jam.
Who cares about flying kites? Kite 2018, Trey. No
They're
one
not gonna
flies kites
sing-
anymore.
They're not going to
This
sing the
movie's
same
a
thing.
lie.
It's also clearly not set in 2018.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Could be.
It's a literal fact.
Those
Man, your
kids could've-
argument unraveled quickly.
Well, but so.
I disagree on the musical side, though. I very rarely find it to be cheesy or hokey in musicals. Like I enjoy the genre in general, though. So
But he doesn't like Mary Poppins.
I don't.
And he's
She
never
sucks.
seen Chuck in a musical.
Again, I like musicals.
Yeah,
You
which
just
is
don't
why you
like
should see
him
your
when
friend
Chuck's
Chuck
in
in them.
them.
I don't like Chuck.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm chilling.
She finally got you to confess it.
Oh.
That
I've been
didn't take
waiting
much.
for so many years.
What are you talking about? You said that when you first got here.
Yeah, I pretty much say it when I wake up. It's actually the recording of it is my alarm.
awesome. I knew I was
You just
number one.
repeat, just
Yeah,
chanting.
it's just like I don't like Chuck, and then I hear Chuck, and I get real angry and wake up.
Wow.
Yeah.
All
want
right.
me
On
to-
that terrible joke, we're gonna end the show.
Oh, sweet.
We'll be back soon with some news in episode 2.
Bah.
Sorry, I cut off your.